Hello everyone, this is Joel from Real Talk, and I'm here to talk Marvel Phase 5. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of projects, a lot of things to preview. I'm going to try to go through them as best as I can, but before I get to any of that, please leave a like, comment below, and let me know what project you're most looking forward to in Phase 5, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. We have the introduction of Kang, we have possibly the introduction of MODOK, we have the return of Scott Lang, Hope Van Dyne, Hank Pym. All the crew is back in this movie, and it seems to be going for a little bit of a darker tone. There's some comedy aspects to it, but I think the introduction of Kang is really going to set the tone for what kind of villain or what kind of character that the Marvel superheroes are going to be dealing with into the future movies. The next movie I want to talk about is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. We have the possible reintroduction of Gamora. We have the introduction of Adam Warlock. That's going to be amazing to see because his character more so was connected to Thanos rather than Kang. So having him introduced in this kind of gives you an idea that maybe initially that this movie was supposed to be done a little bit sooner. But with the problems with James Gunn and Marvel, of course, that left the whole movie in a bit of a delay. It's going to be interesting to see how he sends this group of Guardians of the Galaxy into the sunset, but also possibly introduce new Guardians of the Galaxy. The Marvels will feature Brie Larson returning to the role of Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. In the film, she'll be joined by Teyonah Parris, who was first introduced as the adult Monica Rambeau in Marvel Studios' WandaVision, along with Iman Vellani, who will appear as Miss Marvel. So this is a huge team-up movie. This is going to be I think this is going to be a fun movie. There's not a lot of preview. There's not any trailers leaked out for this. This movie kind of got pushed back because of Quantumania being filmed a lot sooner, being finished a lot sooner. They pushed that release date up a bit. We're going to be introduced to Blade in the self-titled movie, starring Mahershala Ali. I think Marvel exploring these avenues, exploring these street-level superheroes is going to be amazing because it will just expand Marvel's range of where they can go. Obviously, we're going to get an introduction into Marvel Zombies in a TV show, so having them possibly pop up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, just be on the lookout. It's possibly going to happen. We're going to probably get some vampires in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Next movie will be Captain America New World Order. This, of course, is going to bring back Anthony Mackie as the new Captain America. We'll be adding a lot of new stuff to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're going to be reintroduced to U.S. agent Aunt Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. I hope I did that right. I hope I didn't butcher the name, but she's going to be coming back along with the return of Zemo and a possible setup to more and more characters that are going to be leading up to the Thunderbolts movie. That's another one that's going to be coming up, but I think this movie is probably going to be setting up the ramifications of that. I think this probably is going to be the final movie of this phase, leading into the Kang dynasty and leading into that storyline and leading into those kinds of movies. We're going to get a Thunderbolts versus Avengers movie. The last movie that it's going to be featured is the Thunderbolts movie. The Thunderbolts might be a lighthearted movie that takes place during the blip, more of a tribute towards Agent Ross, who of course was played by William Hurt, who passed away recently. So I think this will be more of a tribute towards him. But of course, those superheroes are actually villains, so it might be almost like a Suicide Squad level movie or level of kind of anti-hero movies. And Secret Invasion is probably going to be a huge one that leads directly into New World Order, because I think to set up the area where you have Avengers and another team kind of go towards each other, you have to have the Avengers kind of get a little bit of a backlash towards society. And I think that's going to happen in Secret Invasion with the Skrull. We have Nick Fury. Samuel L. Jackson's returning back for that show. I mean, Nick Fury trying to fix this mess, trying to fix this Skrull mess. I think it's going to be a good show. And we have possible new characters coming into this as well. Olivia Colman, Emilia Clarke, those characters and those actresses are just going to do fantastic in the show. Loki season 2, we're going to be exploring. We're going to be going back into the TVA. We're going to be going back into that world. There's been new photos released of sets that are being filmed, and they're going to be going back in time, going forward. If you guys have any ideas or theories of where it might go, please let me know in the comments. I'm very much looking forward to it. So next show we have is Echo, and we're going to have the return of Maya Lopez following the events of Hawkeye. And we're also going to get the return of Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk and Kingpin, and the biggest opponent to Daredevil, played again by the brilliant Charlie Cox, who's returning from his appearance in No Way Home and his appearance that's upcoming in She-Hulk. But Ironheart's going to explore the character of Riri Williams, kind of coming into her own, becoming that Ironheart character. Of course, people are going to make the connection with Iron Man and Tony Stark, so that's going to be inevitable. But the biggest thing is to see where she fits in her own as well as continuing the legacy of a Tony Stark, because I think you can do something really good with that TV show, and possibly introducing a Tony Stark AI voice would be pretty awesome. So we have Agatha, Coven of Chaos. I like Catherine Hahn. She was great in WandaVision. I think she's a good character as Agatha. I just think to make a TV show out of her character, it's kind of the same reaction as I got to Madam Web getting her own movie and kind of setting a universe in themselves. But I trust Marvel Studios more with this project because Kevin Feige knows how to get audiences interested in a show that otherwise wasn't really connected. The biggest Phase 5 project on TV that I'm most excited for is Daredevil Born Again. And obviously getting the return of Charlie Cox as Daredevil is going to be the best part, along with Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. I'm very much excited to see what they do in Daredevil. I think Charlie Cox deserves another season as Daredevil. So that's it from Phase 5. Please let me know in the comments what you guys are most looking forward to, and let me know which characters you're looking forward to seeing on the screen or returning to the screen as well. Please leave a like, comment below, and let me know. And if you could subscribe, that would be awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, and you have a good day.